What's up, guys? This is Chad from All Dogs Off-Road, and today we're going to be starting our journey to Overland Expo PNW up in Redmond, Oregon. I'm all packed up, I have all my camping gear, and we'll be making a stop in Loveland, Colorado to visit my friends Dylan and Jules, and then from there the route isn't exactly planned out. Thinking of stopping somewhere probably around SLC after that, and then probably Boise, Idaho. I'm going to be meeting Sir William, who has a 5th gen 4Runner, and he's currently running our wheels at the moment, and he happened to go over a trail and hit a pretty big rock and dent the outer shell in. I'll see if we can post a picture of it for you. So we might do a nice little hand delivery there for him, and then from there we'll probably do a night of camping somewhere in Oregon before actually getting to Redmond and then setting up our display. So join us, and I hope that you enjoy this video. And there's Huckleberry. Let's see if we can get back there. There he is, Huckleberry. Anyways, we're excited, and we're looking forward to seeing all you guys that'll be visiting us on the PNW, and for you guys that can, join along and enjoy.
We are in our second night on this trip. Yesterday was a good night. We stopped in Loveland, Colorado, and spent the night with Dylan and Jules. And this morning I got a little bit of a late start, maybe around 10:30, and took some back roads through Colorado to get to the Flaming Gorge Reservoir, which I think is in, this part of it is in Wyoming. It might be in Utah. I'll have to look up, and maybe we'll update this here. The reservoir is absolutely beautiful, and there's some really cool campsites, so you can pull right down onto the peninsulas, set up and camp. I'll give you a walk around here in just a minute. I stopped in, or got here probably around 7 o'clock, so I'm able to get a little bit of sun and not have to set up in the dark, which is always really nice. And I'll show you what I'm doing for dinner. In our update video for 2024 for my truck, I told you guys that I like to do a lot of freeze-dried food. I used to do a lot of backpacking, so I don't like carrying pots and pans and that sort of thing. There's Huckleberry, and I've got the camper set up, and I'm just doing peak refuel, chicken and rice. And then I even have freeze-dried food for Huckleberry. That's Honest Kitchen. Pretty tasty. And then my friend Scott Gould from New Mexico sent me a very nice beer that's sitting there. But let's take a look at this campsite. It's absolutely beautiful. A little rocky, but that's to be expected because we're on a beach right now. There's some people, I don't know if they're stand-up paddleboarding or kayaking out there. I think they're stand-up paddleboards. And there's some guys on a boat over there having some fun. But this is a great campsite. Dylan and Jules actually gave me the coordinates, but the site that they had is on another peninsula way up that way. I just kind of decided to hop on one of the offshoots and check this out before heading up that way, and I was so happy with it that I decided to stay. Huckleberry seems very content too. So we'll camp the night tonight, probably go to bed at sundown and get up early. Plan tomorrow is to get to Boise. I'm going to be meeting up with Sir William Goes off Instagram. I've got a replacement in tow for him because he's going to Overland Expo PNW as well. And I believe that he's already got a campsite picked out somewhere south of Boise, so I'll probably camp with him tomorrow. And then my plan is to make my way into about central Oregon. There's some obsidian fields that I want to camp at. I stayed there last year and it was really cool. Probably try to do about the same thing, get to Boise with some sunlight, and then get up early the next day, get into Oregon and get to that campsite with some sunlight, and then we'll be going and picking up the trade show materials, our awning and some koozies and our setup table and stuff. Basically getting ready for the expo. We'll pick that stuff up. And then Thursday is the move-in day. So on Thursday, we will actually go to the expo and set up, and then we'll see you guys on Friday. Good morning, guys. We are in some obsidian fields in the middle of Oregon right now, and good Lord, I figured I'd show you that before covering it up. We're on our 4th day of the travel. I didn't film my stay in Boise, Idaho. I met up with Sir William Goes and Badass Brunette on Instagram. That's Will and Kristen. They're some really rad people, and met them in Boise and grabbed a burger and then played some pool. And then we went on a late night trip to campsite that William had picked out for us. It was a late night. I don't think we were settled in until about midnight, and then I woke up at 5:30. So, and it's about, I think 7 or 7:30 in the morning right now. It's very pretty, and it's a nice isolated site. Not much traffic. I think there was one guy that came by in a Jeep and visited yesterday real quick and said hi. It was an LJ, which was kind of cool. But there's Huckleberry. He was up at about 5 this morning and did a little bit of adventuring and then came back. Oh, I can't reach. He does not like the camera. Hi. Oh boy. Huckleberry says that we have a busy day today because this is when we get into Redmond and pick up our trade show materials like our canopy and table and stuff. And then we go set up. I think that's it on my list right now, but we'll get moving here after breakfast and we'll see you soon. Well, guys, we just picked up our canopy and some boxes at the UPS store, and now we are at the exhibitor entrance. So we'll roll in here, talk to the entry people, and then we'll get some passes, and then we'll start getting set up. And looks like there's already the start to a good turnout. Huckleberry is ready to be out of the truck, and so am I. We are set up for the most part. We got a big empty space there that's reserved for Donald from Soft Roading the West. It's a little windy, so hopefully the mic is working out just fine. But getting set up is pretty straightforward. You just you do your check-in and you drive in, and then the guys here at the expo will take you to your spot. You see that they're kind of marked off. I believe that Hest will be our neighbors here, and we've got Ignic. It looks like they do some fire pits and that sort of thing, and then right down by us also is James Baroud. They do some really nice rooftop tents, and I think they're made in Portugal. When we're traveling real far like this, we do a basic setup. I didn't bring any product, so mostly we're here for presents and just to hang out with you guys and girls and doggies. Truck is all set up. We're going for a derelict aesthetic this time around, so my truck is not washed or polished, which is kind of contrary to a lot of what you'll see here at the expo. Most guys are cleaning up their vehicles and trying to look all glitzy and glammy, and I think we want to show the real deal here. We got a nice little bit of shade, and Huckleberry is really happy with this grass. I think that he very much approves. We're excited to see you guys. We're excited for the expo to fill in. I was talking to one of the volunteers here, and he said that they have a bigger vendor presence than last year. I think he said that there are about 20 or 30 more vendors than previous year, so that's cool. Donald should be here around 4 o'clock, and it's about 2:30 right now. So Huck and I are just gonna hang out, and then once Donald gets in, we'll finish our setup, and I might pull my awning out. I think there's just enough room so that we can get some good shade, because the next couple days I think are gonna be pretty hot. Today was beautiful. It's about 70 degrees, and I don't know if you can see out there. Maybe I can zoom in. There's a great shot of the mountains in the back.
It looks like this camera does not do zooming, so.
I tried. Sorry, guys. Today we're going to be walking the Nissans here at the show. We're going to start off really nicely with Cindy Pope from Northology Adventures. She's got her Frontier. Tell us what you do here.
We make truck bed racks. Our company's called Trucked. We do a whole bunch of different styles of bed racks. We have a 6, 12, 18, and 24-inch tall rack. We got a whole bunch of cool accessories, opening side panels, kayak mounts, tent mounts, awning mounts, bike mounts, side bike mounts.
And that's what Cindy's running, right?
Yep, and I'm actually in the process of getting her one of the hinge kits on there.
Cool. Following up strong, we have Donald's Frontier from Soft Roading the West. Donald is hanging out in our booth with us. And my truck. Hi Donald, hi Skinny. Let's go see what else we can find. Here we are at the Nismo booth, and there's a very clean Xterra. Very clean, very well done. We got a nice 3rd gen. What's up, Nismo guys? We're just doing some YouTube video featuring whatever we can find Nissan out here. Something you don't see in the States very often is a really cool Patrol. And that's in the Weeboost booth. Hi there. Very cool build.
Guys, my name is Patrick. This is our 1995 Nissan Safari. It is a GQ body style. We got it from Japan as a retired fire truck. Really cool. It came with a factory chop. It is all manual, carbureted, manual T-case, manual transmission, no AC, no stereo, nothing to make you feel good, leaf sprung, and solid axles. Luckily, it was a factory chop. We put a Summit Expedition trucks tray and canopy on the back, which is from Northern Alberta. Really appreciate their help with that. It has Threat off-road wheels, 34-inch metric tires, and we have a couple of front runner racks up on the top. And we are Rugged Destinations. If you guys want to check us out, you can find us at Rugged Destinations on everything. Really appreciate you watching.
Now, typically at shows like this, at the vendor area, which is to my right, you're going to see a lot of really fancy high-dollar builds, and they're typically going to be out of any of us normal guys or girls' price range. So when you come to an event like this, really the best place to go and look and scope out builds is going to be out in the parking lot and in the camping section. So I'm outside of the vendor area, and we're going to do a quick rundown for you. And from a Nissan presence standpoint, there's not a lot in the show proper. There's our booth where we got some Frontiers, mine and Donald's. The Nismo booth had a Frontier and an Xterra, and then we just did a video on that very cool old Patrol. So now that we're outside, we'll be able to see a lot more stuff, and we're going to see a lot more Nissan stuff too. Now, what you see here actually is one of our members, Skinny's Nissan Frontier. Probably later on today or tomorrow, I'll have him do a quick rundown for you. It's Titan swapped, and It's a very awesome build. Skinny's running a, oops, let's get that camera going the right way. A James Brood camper. He's Titan swapped on rab flows, and he's also running a 2-inch body lift. It is a big truck and it's an excellent build. And one of the things that he gets a lot of comments and questions on is his snorkel, which he brought over from Australia, and it just is absolutely amazing looking. And you guys may recognize this truck. This is Jack Connolly's Jackspeditions on Instagram, and he has a very nice build. And he looks like he's got a bunch of gear out, but I'm not sure if he's home.
So you just take the magnetic clutch off and drive away.
Very cool build. Now in the camping area, we do have a little bit more 3rd gen representation. This is Brady's 3rd gen Frontier, and he's been hanging out with us a lot at the booth, and it's a very nice build. You'll see some ADO upper control arms hiding in there. And then he's running a CBI front bumper, and he has plans to add a winch here in the near future. Very clean, very excellent build. He's running the Kenda RTs, which are one of my favorite tires. And he's got a really nice camper setup back here. It's a great build. Now, I've been looking pretty hard for a full size, and we've run across our first Nissan Titan. This is a 1st gen, and they've got a nice 270 awning with the canopy on it, and a big Tepui tent. Home away from home. A very clean truck out of Oregon. Looks like he's done a little bit of wheeling, which is awesome. Nice big comfortable space there.
So this is my 2005 Nissan Titan. I've got an overhaul bed rack from Yakima in there. This is the Tepui 4-man tent that we have on here. Just my wife and I and our dog, so it's way too much space. We actually just bought a OVS HD Sidewinder that we're gonna replace this tent with. So just ease of opening and closing, because this one is a bit of a chore to take down. My awning's Ironman 270. The walls on it makes all the space we need for the 3 of us.
Yeah.
We do have kayak racks up there as well, because we were leaving here and heading to some lakes to do some kayaking. We've owned this truck for 14, 15 years.
Wow.
Somewhere in there.
Second owner?
Second owner.
Cool.
Yeah.
It looks really clean. I did a walk around on the front.
No, thank you. And it's been great. Everyone I talk to says, when the truck dies, can we have the engine? And I said, no, I'm gonna take the engine with me, because
Yep.
it is a very reliable engine,
Yeah.
easy to work on.
Everyone wants to VK swap.
Yeah. Yep. Stock suspension.
Stock suspension.
I mean, it's been replaced and reworked,
Yep.
but I haven't done any lifts on it or anything like that.
Is it a Pro 4X?
It is not.
No?
No, it's XE, very base model. Only thing going for it is it's 4-wheel drive. But I think I'll come by your booth and have a discussion about it.
Yeah, come say hi.
Yeah, okay, excellent.
Thank you.
Yeah.
We got a little bit of a rarity here. 1st gen. There we go. 1st gen Nissan Xterra. Always awesome to see one of them. You got a rooftop tent and a awning build. Little camper setup. And then here on the outskirts of camping, we got another really nice, clean 2nd gen Frontier. Camper shell. Running some Cooper Evolution MTs. It's nice seeing such clean vehicles out here. They don't get the same sort of corrosion that we get in the Midwest. Got a nice black 2nd gen Nissan Frontier. So he's running a Tepui tent, a little awning. Got the classic level 8 MK6 wheels. so he does a little bit of wheeling, which is nice. Rocking also the classic BFG all-terrain TAs. Nice simple setup. And here we have Brian Martin's Xterra, Midnight Adventures Washington on Instagram. We'll do a quick walk around and then we'll hand the mic over to him and he can do some talking on it. Running an iCamper. Got a really nice swing out and a really nice awning too. Got this camp set out. It's a sharp looking rig and he's got a solar panel on the roof there, which is really cool.
It's a 2005 Nissan Xterra. It's got all dogs off-road Overlander kit, Molly panels and all the doors, and center console. My elementary friend Rich Watkins helped me build the cabinets in the back that have LED lighting in them, and at night they grow red. It's got a hardcore off-road weld-up kit for the back bumper and hardcore weld-up kit rock sliders. iCamper 2.0 Mini.
Cool.
And Ironman awning with the Anik ARB bumper. Fuel rims that are 16.
And why don't you show me some of your Molly panels, because you sell them.
Yes. I sell them for the doors,
Okay.
the center console,
Cool.
the rear hatch on the door to hold an axle and several.
That's actually a really good use of space there. And how long have you had your Xterra?
Since 2017.
17. How many miles on it?
When I got it, it had 58.
And
And it has 110.
it's still a baby.
Yeah.
Besides Instagram, you have a YouTube channel, don't you?
Yes, Midnight Adventures WA.
Midnight Adventures WA. That's also your Instagram. There we go. Now to round out our Nissan showing here at Overland Expo PNW, we've got another second gen Xterra. Let's get the camera to go here, and it looks like he's got a full camp set up with a trailer, ARB bumper, and she's really sharp. I like the dog there, that's cool.
My name is Sasha. I work for Super Pacific. We make canopy campers like this guy right behind you here. Over 33 different fitments available for them for pickup trucks. And then right behind you, we also do the Cloud Cap, which is the standalone tent version. And then we do a bunch of soft goods stuff too. So all of this luggage stuff here, which is really cool, that just came out. It's got packing cubes inside of it. So you take these guys, boom, peel them off. Velcro. Unzip. Really cool part about them is they got these little dividers that you cinch down. Keep your dirties separated from your clean. Boom. And then you want to expand it. It's got this really cool, doubles in size pretty much. Super cool. We cut all the material. Yep, exactly. Cut all the material in-house. Contract sewers come through, produce these. So it is a Oregon-made product. Super nice. And then form factor of it, real nice. Weather resistant zippers and everything on there. Can also be configured to have straps for a backpack, or you can kind of do like a shoulder sling. Pretty rad.
So that is our rundown for Overland Expo PNW, and it's just about 3 o'clock, so we're going to start breaking the setup down here. For everyone that stopped by, we were glad to talk to you and hang out with you. And if you are a Nissan owner, we hope to see you guys here next year and in stronger numbers. We need a little bit of a Nissan brigade to come down here and show all these Toyota and Jeep guys what's going on. So much love, and we'll see you on the road here in a little bit. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed the journey going out to Overland Expo PNW with us and taking a look at some of the Nissans that were there. I am currently in Wyoming, making my way back. I also need to give a huge shout out to our member Skinny, who drove down from Seattle to help volunteer and man the booth. I would not have been able to do it without him. So thank you very much to Skinny and Donald, and actually Brady too. One of our customers swung by and hung out a lot of the whole weekend with us, and it was really fun. So thank you to everyone, Donald, Skinny, Brady, and if I'm missing anyone else, shout out to the Expedition 1 guys. They were great neighbors. And that's it.